Kia ora and welcome to Endeavour Park in Whitby, north of Wellington, for round one coverage of New Zealand football's South Central Series of the National League for 2021. Yes, everything's set for what should be a terrific contest between two of Wellington's best today, Western Suburbs and Miramar Rangers. Suburbs finished fourth in the Central League. Miramar Rangers finished second behind the champions Wellington Olympic. And let's check out the Miramar team list now. And this team is full of Team Wellington players from last year. 13 members from last year's champion squad, including Jones, Shrivers, Barnett, Dewar, Spain, Bevan, Mason Smith, White, O'Brien, Zeb and Porirua, who's on the interchange alongside Wood and Smith. A couple of good pickups too from Hawke's Bay, number 10, George Akers, and French-born player Hugo Dohamol. And the coach of Team Wellington is the coach from last year, Scott Hales.
So Scott, how good is it to finally get on the park in a competitive fixture after all the COVID delays?
Yeah, it's a privilege. First and foremost, obviously our friends up in Auckland and Hamilton are obviously doing it tough, so to be able to play with 3 points on the line rather than just friendly after friendly after friendly is exciting, and we just can't wait to get going.
Has it been difficult motivating the players given the competition format's been changing along the way?
Yeah, it has. I'm not gonna lie about that. You know, we've had some moments where we question kind of are we going to see a competition? Are we not? The good thing about this group is they are a very good team. They're a very good squad, and they've pushed each other to the point where we're ready to play a game, and our trainings have been like full capacity. We haven't had any issues with players not turning up and things like that. So it's just been one of those scenarios that you just have to keep pushing through and hope that there's light at the end of the tunnel, and there's a lot of light at Endeavour Park today on a beautiful Wellington day.
Awesome, mate. Thanks very much and good luck.
Cheers, thank you.
Well, there we are, Miramar's coach, and have a look at the Western Suburbs side now. It's full of young Wellington Phoenix reserve players from last year, including Sims the keeper, Clayton, Van Rysel and Howe. There's good support from former Canterbury United players Strouder and Delaney, and one Gutkik is a midfielder who was influential for Team Wellington last season. The Suburbs captain is Mickey Faber, and the coach is Ben Sipola.
Well, Ben, the first National League match for Western Suburbs in this new format. How special is that for the club?
Yeah, it's huge for the club. So obviously, like every team in New Zealand, we set up probably 8 months ago to get in the National League. And obviously with the reduced format, it sort of is what it is, but we're real grateful for that because, part of running an academy is also keeping the players really engaged and interested. So these next 6 games, 5 games give us a great opportunity, and it's huge for the club. And you can see obviously today, they've done a really great job in setting up. The pitch is beautiful. So,
what are your expectations for the game?
Yeah, I mean, we know Miramar really well. Arguably one of the best teams in the country, if not the best team. So I expect it to be a really good game. Last time we played them, we drew 0-0 at David Farrington, and then we lost them last year in the Central League Championship match, 1-0. So real close matches, and they've got lots of quality players. I expect us to try to carry the game and dictate a lot with the football, but again, they're pretty good at doing that as well. So yeah, I expect a really good match.
Well, let's hope it is, and we see plenty of goals. Good luck this afternoon.
Yeah, cheers. Thank you guys. Appreciate
cheers,
it.
mate.
Yep, of course.
Thanks, mate.
Well, there we are, Ben Sipola. Let's have a look at the referee, and it's John Robury for this clash today here at Endeavour Park in Whitby. So it's going to be Miramar Rangers in the white and Western Suburbs in the black with the red socks. Joining me in commentary, Glenn Lama, today is Harry Nata. Good to have you alongside me, Harry. And we've got quite the picture here in Whitby today, not 5 minutes from where you grew up.
Yes, Glenn, good afternoon. Yeah, grew up in Whitby and Porirua there, just about 5 minutes from Endeavour Park actually. So some familiar sights here this afternoon, but looking forward to this game. Two attacking teams. I think we'll see a fantastic game of football today.
These two teams have met twice this season already in the Central League. And Miramar Rangers won the first game 4-1, and it was a 0-0 draw in the second game. So Miramar, you'd think, maybe coming into this match as the favourites here, Harry. I mean, so many Team Wellington players in their side from last year's champion side.
Yeah, absolutely. It very much looks like a Team Wellington side, and you touched on a couple of players at the top. already to look out for. Number 12 in the picture there, Andy Bevan, for me, has been an outstanding player in Wellington colours in recent years. So look for him to capitalise on his 7 goals this season in the Central League.
Yeah, great little crowd here too, watching this match this afternoon, which is great. And we'll keep an eye on how they enjoy the game as we see Miramar coming through here. And that was Barnett and now White. See a couple of younger players coming through as well. White just 21 years of age. And now Barnett, the 19-year-old. Played 3 games last year for Team Wellington, all as a substitute. Now Western Suburbs can come forward here. This is Delaney and now Gutkick, who started in good fashion last year for Team Wellington.
Yeah, Western Suburbs will look to, as they've done for most of their season, look to keep the ball and build slowly from the back. Ben Sapilla likes a patient build-up brand of football. He loves to get their wide players forward. It's Alex Clayton and Mikey Faber on the other side. You'll see them getting forward as much as they can this afternoon.
So Spain, left back, and this is Taylor Shrivers. Now, here comes Barnett again, who switched over onto the right-hand side this time. Now Bevan. Good turn from White. Plenty of defenders back there for Western Suburbs. Oh, and Bevan's brought down, and there's a foul right on the edge of the area. I just wondered for a second whether that was inside the area.
I think it was just outside, but already some nice patient play from Miramar, looking to link up, particularly getting that man on the ball, Andy Bevan.
Well, he's so smart and good going forward, Harry, isn't he? He likes to put the ball in the back of the net too, doesn't he?
Absolutely. Ollie White over the ball here. He can hit a free kick as well.
Yeah, Miramar Rangers got a good blend of young, exciting talent plus experienced players like Bevan. And White, the younger, in the younger brigade, a former New Zealand under-17 and under-19s player. So early pressure here on the Western Suburbs defence. It is White, still there for Miramar. Here's Shrivers, who stayed forward. Looks like Western Suburbs might be able to clear this away through Gillian. And they win a throw-in, so how'd you make of that one, Harry?
Yeah, good start from Miramar, already putting pressure on Western Suburbs at the back, turning over a free kick. Shrivers, a nice ball into the box, but Western Suburbs were able to scramble it clear.
A lovely sunny day in Wellington today. Of course, we know that some pitches can be affected by the wind. Doesn't look too bad there today. So Suburbs going backwards. Bit of pressure here from Barnett, but Ben Stroud, the Canterbury United player from last year. Now here's an opportunity for Spain coming forward. Nice play by Bevan. Here is Spain. Looking good, Miramar Rangers into the area again. And Gutkick's got it. I don't want to be turning the ball over that softly in midfield as Gutkick comes forward now. Nice transition play here from Western Suburbs. Gutkick's still going. And in the end, it is Zach Jones who's got it in his hands for Miramar. Well, end-to-end stuff at the moment as we see Barnett. Once again, plenty of touches for him early in this match. It comes to Dewar. And now Shrivers again. Well, Spain and Shrivers have been around a long time, Harry. Good to have nice, solid players at the back in your team as we see Mason Smith. Number 14 he is for Miramar. He's their leading scorer this season with 18 goals from 19 games. Gutkick. Western Suburbs just flirt ambitiously in the area.
That's right. They'll always look to play out. It's just the brand of football that Western Suburbs, and with that Ole influence, obviously, they'll look to play out from the back. You see Miramar already putting pressure and pressing high, already a couple of turnovers. Oh, and Barnett's been busy. I think it's probably one area that Scott Hales has identified, right? Because they know West will want to play out from the back as much as possible. So here we go again, putting pressure on, limiting the space, again, getting them to play back, and it's going to be a Key Sims probably did well there, the young keeper.
That's a tight call, wasn't it? As Clayton comes away now. Good pace on Alex Clayton here for Suburbs. Plenty of space behind that high pressing from Miramar. And here's a chance here. And it looks like it'll be a corner. Well, referee Roby coming in over there. Just making sure that player might have clocked that one on the nose.
You can call that good defending, Glenn. Any part of the body.
Exactly. That's what good defenders are supposed to do.
Body on the line.
Yeah.
But good transitional play too from that man there, Alex Clayton, breaking into midfield.
Yeah, he's had 22 games this season for Western Suburbs. Just missed the one clash. Here he is taking the corner. Nice touch. There it's in. And Western Suburbs have opened the scoring in the first 8 minutes. Well, Miramar Rangers had all the play at the other end of the field at the start of this contest. And Suburbs come down one time and they've got the goal.
And it's probably they had that shot earlier that went off for the corner. But I think the stoppage of play, probably players lost a little bit of concentration. Hard to see from that angle.
Well, they're all going over to celebrate. We'll check and see who scored that goal. But it is no doubt what the score is. It's 1-0.
Yeah, great start from Western Suburbs there. As you said, Glenn, most of the build-up play and the positive play has been with Miramar Rangers in the opening 8 minutes, but their first forays into the attacking third for West, they've been able to capitalise on some lazy defending at the back.
Well, here's a deep ball. We can confirm that Ollie Van Rysel was the goal scorer, the 20-year-old, number 7 for Western Suburbs, and that is his 4th goal for Western Suburbs this season. A wonderful start for him, and he's a player of good promise.
Yeah, good young player, Ollie Van Rysel.
Well, it certainly rocked the Miramar Rangers side.
He's actually leading the team with assists this year as well, Ollie Van Rysel. So good attacking option for Ben Sipola.
Well, there's confidence now in this Western Suburbs side as we see Clayton firing it down to a higher Delaney. Oscar Howe also in there too, and there's a good challenge coming in from Bruno Perry. Youngest player in this Western Suburbs lineup today, just 17 years of age, but referee Robery just having a word to Penny. So Shrivers gets things going again, and both teams again. Well, that one's gone against, I think, Van Rysel that time, as we see Miramar getting the opportunity to move forward now, Harry.
Yeah, just looking to get their foot on the ball. Start building up play at a midfield.
White down to Barnett. Akers back to Barnett now. That goal's really rocked Miramar. They were all full of confidence early in this match. Yeah, just a few more errors coming into their game.
Yeah, they probably had the upper hand, didn't they, in the first sort of 8 and 9 minutes. Had that free kick just outside the box, that cross from Shrivers early on. Here they are putting pressure on Western Suburbs. They've managed to turn over the ball in these sort of areas more often than not in the first 11 minutes. But West have done well to get out of this one.
Clayton. It's a good ball. Over to Gillian. Oh, here's Clayton coming forward again. Look at all the space. Oh. Wow, there was more. The alarms were sounding in that Miramar Rangers side then.
I just think he had more time than he actually needed. Alex Clayton, he could have hit that one first time, but decided to have a touch. And again, sloppy defending from Miramar, just sitting way too back, far too back there. Aaron Spain and Flynn O'Brien, almost on the 6-yard box there.
So corner here for Western Suburbs. It's going to get another opportunity. So Seriesl to take this one again. Far post to target that time. Miramar can clear this one. And away they come through Akers. Yeah, foul there from Ben Stroud.
This chuckling at George Akers there. He even wears his socks like his dad did when he played, halfway down his legs.
There's a few sons of former All Whites playing today, Harry.
That's right. Ben Stroud there as well.
And of course we've got Atkinson on the bench for Suburbs today, the son of Mark. Now here comes Miramar now, and this is Zeb. Zeb tries to do a number on Clayton. Good work from Harris Zeb. Nice ball into the area too. But Western Suburbs defending has been composed and assured so far. And Miramar back into their own half. Clayton's got that one comfortably under control, back to Sims. So 1-0. Goal coming after 7 minutes to Van Rysel from the corner to the home team, Western Suburbs. Hope you're enjoying this match in the Central South Series. Must tell you, of course, no Auckland teams in the National League this year. Or Waikato Hamilton Wanderers team not playing either due to COVID restrictions, which is a real shame. But well done for New Zealand football to get this league up and running, Harry. It's better than nothing.
Absolutely. And it's been an entertaining game so far. I think opening 13 minutes, and both teams have trying to keep the ball and move the ball forward, and there's a great sort of chance here for Western Suburbs.
Yeah, Gukek providing another opportunity here. Good challenge coming in there. And it's good work from Miramar Rangers. There's O'Brien with that challenge. And now Bevan. Here comes White coming forward now. He's in space. Clayton's having a good game. He was in just the right spot there. Gukek, good ball again. Plenty of space here for both teams in this game so far as Gillian plays it in this time, and unfortunately for Western Suburbs, that one comfortably handled by Zach Jones.
Yeah, West seems to be just breaking into midfield there the last 2 or 3 times. A bit too easy. Particularly on that left-hand side, you talked about Mikey Faber coming forward. Liam Gillian getting on the ball earlier on as well.
Here's Harris Zeb. Now Spain. And that one's just deflected away off Akers, so it's going to be a goal kick. There's lots of space in the midfield at the moment.
There is, yeah. I think West have moving that ball quickly. They've obviously sensed the space in the middle of the park, particularly on this right-hand side when they're getting the ball forward into the park. Is it Alex earlier on? Running with the ball, talked about one Gatek as well. It's been quite influential.
That's nice play again from Western Suburbs. Good accurate pass. Kick again. His passing's been exceptional so far. That was Delaney. Back to gut kick. Stroud going all the way back to Sims. Just 18 years old, this keeper. Western Suburbs just happy to knock it around. That pass back to Sims perhaps wasn't the best. Put him a touch under pressure.
It's good to see, Glenn, the way both teams are trying to play football, particularly trying to play out from the back. The way Wests do it quite fluently. It's been part of their game for many years now. And obviously Miramar too, sort of adopting, as you said, a lot of the influence from Team Wellington. Both teams look very competent on the ball in the opening stages.
Yeah, we've got 6 teams in this league for the summer, with the grand final coming up next month. 4 Wellington sides and 2 from the South Island. Wellington Olympic and the Wellington Phoenix Reserves are in this league, alongside Selwyn and Kashmir Technical. Western Suburbs doing a good job here of just holding the ball at the moment, Harry. Denying Miramar possession.
Yeah, just looking to look in a tight situation like it has been over this passage of play here. They're still looking to play the ball into feet, move players around. Again, body position is important when you can get that half turn and play the ball forward.
It's good play. Here comes Suburbs again. A good burst on here. Van Ryssel's showing up strongly at the moment. That pass wasn't the best, and Miramar can come away now. Bevan. Now this is Barnett. Mason Smith couldn't link up with Bevan, but it's still there for Aaron Spain. Mason Smith the target of that pass. Again, Western Suburbs.
Yeah, quite happy to play out.
They are, aren't they?
How often do you see the keeper that, looking just to clear the lines and get the ball forward out of that sort of danger area? But here we see some nice, great intricate play from West to break forward, and Alex Clayton again with loads of space.
Clayton. Oh, there's big space out on the left here too. Oh, and it's just missed again, but a wonderful sweeping move upfield.
I think it's High Delaney, I think, was the culprit there, blazing over, but an impressive football from Western Suburbs, virtually from their own goal line. We saw Keith Sims sort of get the ball and playing it out wide, and they managed to evade some sort of a myriad of white shirts in that sort of tight area, but yeah, some great play from Wests.
Wow, they could have easily had 2 or 3. They've had 2 good chances from the other one that they've scored from. Van Rysel, of course, getting that goal. Akers still wins a throw-in for his team. Bevan. This is White. Comfortably defended that time by Western Suburbs, but Miramar still have the opportunity here through Aaron Spain. Gut kick cuts, intercepts that one, and he's on the ball now.
Yeah, this is where West have enjoyed a lot of good positive players. They break that transition play from when they're picking up the ball or turning over possession. They're able to break quickly forward, particularly in midfield, and it's for me, that's quite a concern for Scott Hales, the ease in which some of these West players are getting the ball and running through the middle of the park.
Yeah, they're quite patient at the back too. Sims goes long this time. Andy Bevan again. Now Miramar have got a roll on here. That's a good ball. It's Mason Smith on it. Well, in the end, it was Harris Seb who found it on the far post, but couldn't really get any power on that header. Two good young keepers playing today, Harry. Two, Sims and Jones.
Yeah, good young keepers. I think some of them have been. Keith Sims is one of the better younger keepers going around at the moment, Glenn. So he started the game well. Not a lot to do from his perspective, but again, good with the ball at the feet. His distribution has been spot on so far. Very comfortable on the ball, as we see the again playing out.
This is the goal scorer, Van Rysel, and now whoops, it's not able to be kept in field there by Ben Stroud. So Miramar on attack again. Spain with space. Here's Bevan. And a corner now for Miramar. Akers it was winning it. Well, it's good to see the car park full. People dotted all around the ground.
That's a good sign, isn't it, for the aftermatch? Good sign that people are, here for the match. Yeah, potentially after in the club rooms as well. It's always nice to see that happening here at local football.
Up goes Sims, keeping it out. It's still there. He's got it now. Second grab, and it's going to be a free kick. Wow, Sims lucky. He had to earn his keep there to save that one.
Yeah, you think, seen a lot of keepers in that sort of position look to punch the ball or clear the ball, but the young man had the confidence to try and gather that one in. As we see here, bit of head tennis.
Well, he got to his feet quickly. I was just saying, good to see a full car park and people dot around the ground. Of course, in Auckland at the moment, it's been...
Can't do much, can we?
It feels like those days were caveman days. A long time ago now. Oh, that's been turned over by Spain. And now look at Western Suburbs sweep forward here. Another chance here. It's deflected away off the Miramar Rangers defence. And now Bevan. Maybe Miramar can create something now. Good challenge. That's Van Rysel again. Gut kick. Gives it back to Ollie Van Rysel. Those two are combining well, aren't they? There's Bevan, though, at his best. He just seems to pop in there and sneak a challenge here and there, doesn't he?
Yeah, looks doesn't shirk his defensive duties, Andy Bevan. We know what he can do going forward, but such an influential player for any team he plays for. When he scores goals, he creates goals. Again, he's a leader on the park as well. Very level-headed and composed player.
Yeah, it's great to see him still contributing. He's had a long career in New Zealand now. Still only 29. "25 minutes played, 1-0. Van Rysel, the goal scorer in the 7th minute. Hope you're enjoying coverage of this match between these two Wellington teams, Western Suburbs. They're in the black and doing well on their home pitch here at Whitby, Porirua. Shriver's back to Jones, and Jones happy to engage with these as attacking midfielders and forwards, and here comes Bevan, one of those players. So free kick here.
Yeah, I think Andy Bevan's saying, look, that's probably the second or third time he's been clipped.
Well, there wasn't much contact there, to be fair.
The
Harry was there.
in the end, wasn't it?
From Faber. In fact, if anything, it looked like more like Bevan almost fell over his own feet there. So I think good decision by referee Robury. Now it's taken quickly here by White. Oh, dangerous ball into the area. It was only just over the head there of Sam Mason-Smith. Good ball into the near post, but again, Case Sims is right on that one. Nicely anticipated.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what sort of position Sam Mason-Smith was in there, because it looked like he was a good chance for. Scores a lot of goals with his head as well.
Here come Miramar again. Dewar. Now Barnett. Good cross. Just a touch high there for Sam Mason-Smith again. These are promising signs for Rangers.
He's probably one of the promising ones from Miramar, Owen Barnett. He's been very busy in the opening 20-odd minutes, looking to get involved in anything going forward, particularly down this left side for Miramar Rangers.
Tay has it now for Miramar. Burhanu Tay, good pick-up for Western Suburbs this season. Former Hawke's Bay player. Played 14 games for them in the 2018-2019 season, so that was 2 years ago. Shrivers. Akers, good header to Barnett. Chance to run at the defence again. Bevan. This is looking better for Miramar. Oh, it's still there for Akers. Spain it is over there. It's past the keeper and it's cleared away though. Still here for Miramar, and White comes forward to Bevan. Played in and cleared away by Western Suburbs, but still not with much authority, and there will be a free kick to Western Suburbs. Good period for Miramar Rangers.
Yeah, good pressure from Miramar, and West dealt with it quite well. A couple of good crosses coming in, particularly when you've got someone like Sam Mason-Smith. And Akers at the far post on that occasion as well. But you get the sense Miramar just looking to get in behind Western Suburbs on that right-hand side, and even Owen Barnett at times down this left-hand side behind Alex Clayton as well. So they know that Clayton and Faber on the other side like to get forward, so potentially there's going to be some gaps in behind them.
White. Earlier, plenty of defenders around him that time. Now Penny's been dispossessed. Good work by Barnett again.
He looks like Akers has changed sides as well, just to change things up a little bit.
Oh, it's always good to keep the opposition guessing. So O'Brien plays it forward now. So Zeb, I think, has gone on to the far side. Him and Akers have switched, haven't they?
Yep.
Yeah. Minutes to play before half-time now. Faber almost loses it. Referee was happy with that challenge, so play continues. And that will be a Western Suburbs throw-in. Not for the first time we see Western Suburbs go very deep. Playing the ball across the face of their own goal as Bruno Penny comes forward in space. Here's Clayton with this pace of his. Cleared away, and away goes by White. So Miramar are pressing high, aren't they? But we've seen Western Suburbs beat that press quite often, haven't we?
They move the ball quickly across the back line. Miramar are too slow to close the ball down. And we saw Clayton again, acres of space in front of him, but again it's been a repetitive tactic from Westers at the back, even on their goal line. Sims is happy to keep the ball and move it wide, and they stretch the game. Particularly those wide players, Clayton and Van Rijssel on the other side, they stretch the play so wide, so it gives them those options to move the ball quickly out wide or get in behind.
And once they get them behind, they're away, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
So, yeah, it's been very interesting to see Western Suburbs exploit that through this first half. Now, this is Alex Clayton with this free kick. Certainly featured prominently in the game. Still there. Here's a big chance. It was Tay in there. Couldn't just get the connection he was looking for. Still there for Oscar Howe. And now gut kick. Howe again. Here's the cross from Faber. And cleared away by Shrivers. And now Wests can build from the back again. Penny playing a bit deeper. And Sims way out on the left there. He was right near the edge of the penalty area.
He just gives them that other option too. That ball playing keeper like that allows, you can allow your defenders to, with confidence, to get the ball back at your feet or actually come into the back line and be, add another player along that back line to be able to move the ball,
Well, certainly adds another dimension. There's
Exactly.
a good challenge coming in. Shrivers. Taylor Shrivers, very experienced player now. 3-time New Zealand Premiership winner, won an OCL title as well with Team Wellington. Cool head at the back for Miramar Rangers in this game. This is Harris Zeb. Look to get a return ball there from Mason Smith. Now White. Good work from Ollie White. Still there for Barnett. Oh, he kicked that in slow motion, Harry.
Yeah, it's a good chance too. Good play from Miramar. Good probing ball. Owen Barnett's been very active in this first half for Miramar Rangers.
Well, he just couldn't get a good connection there.
Just mistimed his shot there.
So 10 minutes out from half time now. So Stroud and Sims again. Good pick up, Ben Stroud, 23 years of age. A few games for Canterbury United over the last couple of seasons. Now moving north to play his football in Wellington.
You touched on Ben Stroud before. Glenn, son of Alan Stroud, former All White goalkeeper.
Bevan plays it back. Oh, here's a nice little pinch here from Van Rijssel. Here's Van Rijssel into the area. Oh, and Zach Jones was down at the near post. Probably not a bad tactic there. In fact, it was a Bruno Perry coming through there. Good work from the youngster.
Yeah, there seems to be more of a cutting edge, doesn't there, to West when they spring forward. And Miramar looking to get in behind on that right-hand side. Barnett been busy down this side here, but still unable to unlock this defence of Ben Stroud and Faber.
Yeah, they've been playing well at the back, haven't they? Very solid. Let's see how Miramar go here, but Tay has got it. And again, Sims and Stroud and Faber very deep at the back. And this time, Miramar are holding off a little bit.
Yeah, I think West has sort of presented themselves that they're happy to play through Miramar when it's sort of disjointed press from Miramar at times, where they've, West have been able to break quickly.
Now there's space here for Ollie White. Good ball. Here's White again. Good turn. One-touch football coming in here from Miramar. Looking good there from Zeb. Mason Smith didn't start his run. Maybe as Zeb was anticipating, he might have. Faber plays it out. So Western Suburbs throw in here. 1-0 they lead. Goal in the 7th minute to Van Vrijssel. Came early. At that stage it was against the run of play a bit too. Since then it's been very even clash. White. Good work from him again. He might have just overcooked that one just a tad, and he has. Sims here, one of the Phoenix reserve players from last year. Only played the one game last year. Alex Paulson, from memory, played the majority of the games. Of course, Paulson went up to Tokyo with the Olympic team as the reserve goalkeeper. Didn't get on the pitch, but he's a fine prospect as well.
There's some good young goalkeepers around at the moment, isn't there? Even if you look through the Danny Hayes squad, some of the All Whites goalkeepers through there, there's a number of players playing at a quality standard in Europe.
Pace again coming here from Oscar Howell this time. Good challenge coming in. That needed to be made, Harry.
Just on keepers, then you've got Ollie Sale at the Phoenix, obviously, who had a fantastic season last year.
Into the area. Ooh, he's overcooked that ball, but the ball is still in play for Aaron Spain, who's switched sides as well. Back to White. White having a crack here. Here's a shot from Mason Smith. But good defending from Western Suburbs. They got their bodies on the line.
Yeah, they've stayed nice and compact, haven't they? I think Miramar will be disappointed they haven't been able to create any clear-cut chances. A lot of half chances and crosses into the box that West have been able to deal with.
Well, that cross is misdirected, and away comes Gillian. Clayton. Now Stroud. Back to Miramar, though. It goes for O'Brien. And now Bevan with space again, and Zeb tries to find White, who's had lots of touches in the last few minutes. Shrivers. Akers still parked up on the left here. Flynn O'Brien out to Spain again. Now Zeb. Bit of space this time for Harris Zeb. There goes Barnett. Ooh, and the rebound came back to Bevan. And in the end, Sims handled it.
I think great technique from Andy Bevan. I think because it was a quick fire shot there from the edge of the area, or just inside the box.
Ooh, it's been turned over. Now here's a chance for White. Zeb. And again, he didn't get that connection he was wanting, Harry.
Yeah, a lot of their balls from outside the box have been dealt with quite well from Western Suburbs. Miramar just haven't been able to find that yard of space inside the box to get a clear shot on goal or a chance created.
But they've come nicely into the game in these last 10 to 15 minutes, haven't they, Miramar? They've certainly taken up
Well, certainly the last 10 or 15 minutes has been
territory,
has been the white shirts that are pressing forward.
Holding the ball well too. Not giving it up as easily as they perhaps were earlier. Dewar. Over to Spain, who again likes to come forward. And that's come off Penny for a corner. Welby. Scott Hales would love a goal here. Pinch one just before half time. So George Akers to take this corner. 21 games he's played for Miramar this season. Nicely into the air, it's over Sims. Still there for White. Oh, maybe Bevan just getting a little bit too cute there. Oh, he's won it back. Nice ball into White again. Again, it thunders into a Western Suburbs player.
Well, aren't they? West's getting bodies behind the ball and doing well to scramble the ball away.
Which is exactly what's happened there again. And now look at the space here for gut kick. Tays out to his right, and here comes a good run coming forward here from Gillian. Gillian, that's a great ball, and almost into the path there of Burhanu Tay, but in the end it was a good stop by Jones. Now referee John Robury's going back, and he's going to give a yellow card, or red card.
Red card.
What on earth is going on there? Burhanu Tay's been sent off. Well, we're going to have to pick our jaws up off the floor here.
I was say that one was out of shot. So whether he's kicked out or because I don't think he's been booked, has he?
Well, he slightly grabbed the keeper there.
Unless he's out of shot, done something, or you can see the referee Robury there actually out of the corner of his eye glancing over. There's obviously something off the ball that's happened.
Well, we saw that incident where we saw Tay grab the keeper, and then maybe something's happened after that, Harry. He's lashed out at something.
Yep, it looks like that's what's happened, Glenn.
Wow. That's really going to change the complexion of the game, Harry, with 2 minutes out from half-time.
It's a discipline moment there, a lapse of concentration, lapse of discipline from Tay. That would be so disappointing for the rest of the side. I mean, they're down to 10 men for the best half of of a half of the second half now.
Well, they still lead 1-0, Western Suburbs. Nice play from Barnett. And it's going to be a corner. The referee Robury ruling the last touch was off the Western Suburbs player.
Yeah, they've been competent at the back, haven't they, West? Everything that Miramar's thrown forward, they've been able to deal with quite comfortably, and it's a moment like that. Now they're going to have to change their tactics a little bit, I think, in the second half with that man down.
So the corner here, just out from half time. Oh, big powerful header at the back post. I think it was from Shrivers, so it's going to be another corner from the other side this time. Looks like they want to take it quickly too, as Akers is not wasting any time here. And this one's handled by Sims. Nice clean take for him. So we're into 2 minutes of added time in this first half. Well, we've had action at both ends of the half, haven't we, Harry?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A little bit of a twist to the tail.
Well, it's been a very open game as we see Barnett in space down the left here. Loves to run at the defence too. Barnett, good play from him. Oh, it's off the crossbar
Andy
from Bevan. Still there for Zeb. Now Spain. Now, here's Bevan. And it's across the face. No one there to put it home for Miramar Rangers.
I think Western Suburbs would be looking forward to that whistle.
Well, there's Bevan right off the crossbar, and then just seconds later, no one there to put it home. Akers, that's a great ball in too. Bevan is there again. Here's a chance for White. Oh, and it's been deflected off a Western Suburbs player. Now, it looks like it thundered into Faber, the captain. So, what an all-action end to the first half, Harry.
Look at that, yeah. As we saw in the first, I think, 10 minutes, Taylor Shriver's copped one.
Well, Faber's down getting a bit of a treatment after being hit on the head by the ball. Now, we can confirm that Burhanu Tay has been sent off for violent conduct. And John Robury, the referee, did not hesitate.
No, he did. I think he saw it out. You could see in that action, he sort of looked over, didn't he? And then had no hesitation to give Burhanu Tay that red card.
So corner it is again. Miramar all over Western Suburbs to end this first half. At the far post, and again as it glanced the post. I think it has.
Gee, they're riding their luck in this last few minutes, aren't they, Western Suburbs? But you'll often need a little bit of luck.
Well, just a few seconds left now as White can't deliver and end the first half. Well, we had a lot of action in that first half, didn't we? We had the goal to Van Rysel in the 7th minute after a really good start by Miramar, but the whole game got flipped on its head with that goal in the 9th minute, in fact, and then that red card 2 minutes out of half-time when Tay was red carded. Miramar going on to hit the post twice in the last couple of minutes, Harry.
Yeah, what a finish to the game. It was great.
So it's 1-0 at half-time between Western and Miramar Rangers. So these are the results so far today. Cashmere Technical getting the away win over Selwyn United at English Park yesterday by 1-0. We're at half-time here. Western Suburbs, Miramar. Then at 4 o'clock this afternoon, the other two Wellington teams are going to clash out at Fraser Park and Lower Hutt. The Phoenix, basically Lower Hutt City, which came third in the Central League this season, up against the champions from Wellington, the Central League this year, Wellington Olympics. So Cashmere getting a good start with that win yesterday. And we wait now to see if any of these other 4 teams that are having their first matches today, Harry, can join them at the top of the table.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. It's been a very entertaining game. Glenn, it's been a red card. We've had goals. We've had goalmouth scrambles, hit the post twice, as you said. So looking forward to seeing how this shapes up in the second half.
Of course, the South Central Series is underway. Had good fortune to call that game yesterday between Capital and Central. Capital winning that one at Massey University by 2-0. And, of course, kicking off very shortly is that game between Canterbury and Southern. Canterbury, of course, the defending champions of the National League from last year. And Capital Football beaten in the final last year by Canterbury. And Capital Football, good solid side. They got better as the game progressed. And Central have an average age, Harry, of just 17 years of age per player. Young side, but they play with a lot of heart and courage in that team. And I don't think there was too much for them to be discouraged within that game too.
Yeah, some good young players coming through. We've seen it through the Football Ferns and yet kicking over. There's 2 games against Canada. A lot of young new players coming through. So great to see grassroots football here getting exposed at this sort of level as well.
As we touched on, no players north of Taupō at the moment in the women's or the men's competitions. So half-time here at Endeavour Park in Whitby. We'll have the second half shortly. Western Suburbs leading at Miramar Rangers by 1-0.
to me. Can we get the other one? Do you need another one to charge? Or? Yep. I'm a goalkeeper back and get whatever.
What you want? Coke or lemonade? Lemonade, please. Lemonade, please, yeah. Thank you. goal to give away. You guys are looking alright, aren't you? Huh? Playing alright? Yeah. You guys playing alright, just sort of a bit in and out, trying to walk it out sometimes. Yeah. God, this is like standards. Get me out of here. Oh God, God, I'm sorry. I actually got it. Yeah, it was me. I took the road. Oi, mate. Flipping a Snapchat. Yeah. Yeah, it will be. Serious. Like now you can do that because you can't. Sure? You really sure? Somewhere. Oh. I mean, I just there's two lights on that white box. The white box on top. Two lights on that. I'm so happy for all this stuff. Selfies left, right and centre. Like fucking hell, unbelievable man. Excellent, on that box to the two lights. See two lights going? Don't touch anything, make sure there's two lights. There's one. One light. One light now. Say what? One light now. Yeah. And one box. Yeah. Now it's on. Now it's on? Cool. Yeah. What's wrong? They lost the picture. Yeah. Camera too. Yeah, so oh, same as well. Yeah, we both have got sunblock on. I'll take a photo and then we've got a little coffee mic. Not going right. Not by one going by one of the corner flags. But I put it there when all these kids came to South Korea. You guys alright up there? Should they be seeing pictures because they can't see them? They got bars on one and nothing on two.
Well, welcome back here to Endeavour Park. We apologise for those technical difficulties here in Whitby for the football here in the Central South Series of the National League, the men's football game between Miramar Rangers and Western Suburbs. The two Wellington sides, Miramar in the white and Western Suburbs in the black. So Miramar now playing from left to right in the second half. They trail 1-0, a goal scored by Ollie van Rissel, for Seriesl rather, for Western Suburbs in the 9th minute. But then the game took a big twist with Bahanu Tay red carded for Western Suburbs just before half-time. So 1-0 it is at 2 minutes of the second half. Glenn Lama here, Harry Nata with us as well. And it's going to be really interesting to see how Western Suburbs play this half, in particular, down a man, Harry.
Yeah, absolutely, Glenn. It was quite an intriguing finish to the first half, wasn't it? With Miramar hitting the post a couple of times and West managing to scramble a couple of other half chances away. But it was an entertaining first half of football as well. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Both teams looking to play football.
Now there has
good tempo to the game as well. Sorry, I was going to say.
Yeah,
Glenn.
excellent. You're spot on there. It's been really good intensity, and you're right, the tempo's been excellent. Now there has been one substitute come into the game at half-time. Number 11, Otto Ingham, the 19-year-old striker, former Eastern Suburbs player, has come on for Western Suburbs. And he has replaced number 14, Bruno Perry. So Ingham getting 45 minutes. No changes to the Miramar Rangers side. Zeb and Van Rysel over disputing that one. Looks like that's going to be a goal kick for Western Suburbs. So yes, apologies about the switch popped up in the half-time break, but we're all good again now. As Faber comes forward for Western Suburbs. Oh, he's given the ball away. And now Barnett, one of Miramar Rangers' better players in the first half. Akers. Here's Barnett. Looking to weave some magic. And it looks like it's going to be a corner, Harry. Good work by Barnett.
A good start from Miramar too, showing their intent, needing to put pressure on Western Suburbs early on. Obviously having to adopt their game plan too, to playing with 10 men. You see a substitute from Ben Sippler at half-time with Otto Ingham.
Oh, Bevan. Good closing of the space again by the Western Suburbs defence. Well, it's an awkwardly bouncing ball there for Aaron Spain. He just couldn't get it under control, and Delaney's pinched it. Now an early ball here for gut kick. Good little work there by the number 16 for Miramar, though, Flynn O'Brien.
Yeah, good work from Ihai Delaney too. Good strength on halfway to get that ball wide. It does give West the option, likewise with Sam Mason-Smith up front with Miramar. Both players are equally good ball at feet, but also in the air as well, and it provides another dimension, particularly for West, to be more direct if they need to be.
Well, Miramar Rangers now with Shrivers. Remember, they're playing with 11, and Western Suburbs just 10 for this second half as Spain delivers to Zeb. Nice ball. Here's Bevan. Good play here. There's Mason-Smith. And it's straight at Sims.
Yeah, that's a fantastic touch from Sam Mason-Smith, swivel in a shot on goal. We're yet to see that we didn't see anything like that in the first half. A lot of crosses in the box from wide areas from Miramar, but already good intent to get the ball into someone like Sam Mason-Smith. Back to goal, but found himself a yard of space to get that one on target.
Well, it's good work by Dewar, and now Bevan. Dewar's still there, so is Mason-Smith, and that one's high, wide and handsome. It's gone down to Plymouth in that one, Harry. Well, tactically, how do you think Ben Sippler should play it here? I mean, he's got the lead, but he's down a man.
He's already made a substitution as well, isn't he? I mean, also Ingham's a young player, good on on that left side, good attacking player.
Well, they don't look like they're going to park the bus anytime soon, do they? As gut kick comes forward here in space. And here is Ingham. Good run from Ingham. All that touch, just a touch strong. Yeah, probably Western Suburbs just got to keep playing football.
Yeah, I think that would be a similar sort of mindset. It'd be look, you know, it's going to be 10 against 11, but you know, they've shown they've got the quality on the park to keep the ball, to move the ball, to move players. I mean, they broke at pace, particularly out of midfield in that first half on a couple of occasions. They will have to be disciplined at the back. That's obvious, right? But they've got some quality players. Ingham's a good young player who's come on. Already seen Delaney use his strength up front, so we saw Clayton break down that right-hand side on numerous occasions too. So there's definitely got some options there.
Barnett plays it in, and Bevan's touch is just a little strong as well. It was looking likely for Miramar. Now Sims has probably got half a feeling in his head, maybe even more than half a feeling. It's going to be, could be a busy second half for me.
Yeah, he had a couple of crosses to deal with in the first half, Kay Sims, but that was, I think, the shot we saw from Sam Nathan-Smith a few moments ago was one of the only shots on at target he's had to save. It was a comfortable save as well, but you see that Miramar will try and use Sam Nathan-Smith and bounce balls from whether it's Barnett, or we saw Andy Bevan playing the ball into feet, trying to get the return ball back on the edge of the box, as we see here with Ollie White. That one cut out.
Spain coming forward. Round a couple of players. Still there for Zeb. Sims can clear it away again. Well, one in midfield that time. And now White. Good play to Zeb. Zeb. Bevan's right there. Clayton has snuck in there somehow.
Yeah, he's done so well. Read that well. Alex Clayton coming from the right-hand side.
He's having a terrific game, Clayton. One of Western Suburbs' more prominent players. Let's see if that continues as Bevan. Zeb. Barnett and Akers can keep it in. Sam Dewar, the captain. Back to O'Brien. Well, feels like we could get the majority of the game played in this area of the field for the rest of the game as Barnett. Nice turn from Mason Smith. Still in. Sims has it again. He's having a good game, isn't he, Sims?
He is having a good game, Glenn. And nice work from Sam Nathan-Smith. Found himself a yard of space. Used his strength well. Just failing to get players in the box on the end of that cross.
Well, 10 minutes into the second half. Wests are holding on. Gillian. And one gut kick in space again. Chance to stretch those legs. Oh, nice play. Oh, this could open up here. He's got it here again, gut kick. Now the Ingham. Ooh, and it's been cut out. And Miramar survive.
Tidy feet from one gut kick, wasn't it? He's danced his way through the, here he goes again.
He's got to look at the space in front of him here. In the end, he just eases off the gas this time as Otto Ingham. New Zealand under-17s rep back in 2019. Two number 11s going at it here with Spain. It's Van Rysel who got that goal in the 9th minute. Howe. Stroud. All cut out by Barnett. Now this could be dangerous here as Barnett runs. Akers. White. Good turn, good change of direction. White, he's there. And Ollie White has equalised for Miramar. Beautifully taken goal, exceptional finish. And Miramar's hot start to the second half has been rewarded with a goal.
Great goal from Ollie White. He kept his composure too, and he could have shot earlier on in that phase, but was composed enough to find himself a yard of space. Picked the right time to pull the trigger, and it was a fantastic strike, low strike. Key Sims, no chance with that one.
So Ollie White, the New Zealand under-17, under-19s rep from 2017-2018, and he gets the goal for Miramar. That's his 11th this year for Miramar in 16 games. He's been one of their heaviest scorers. And here comes Clayton again for Western Suburbs. Good young player, White, coming through the system. Like a good all-round player, Harry. He defends well. He plays good heads-up football, and he's got a finish on him.
Yeah, he's been quality today, Ollie White. Yeah, I think his link-up play with the likes of Bevan, Sam Mason-Smith as well has been great to watch. Thoroughly deserved that goal too, Ollie White. He's worked hard today so far.
Robury just having a word there with Alex Clayton. Oh, dispossessed there, and here comes Miramar again. Dewar with a big steal there. Mason Smith. And here comes Miramar again. White again. This time he's just over the bar, but again Miramar threatening.
He's got a taste for it, hasn't he, Ollie White? And we saw the quick feet from Wayne Gatek a few moments ago, but Ollie White showing he can chop and change from left to right, find himself a yard of space.
Miramar again sweeping forward here. Good commitment on the ball by Dewar, the captain. The white shirts there, and Mason Smith almost gets Miramar into the lead there.
He looked like he had more time than he thought he had. Sam Mason Smith took that one first time. Probably had the chance to have a touch and set himself. Easier to say from the armchair, isn't it, Glenn?
Well, where do West go here? They're being outplayed totally at the moment as Miramar come forward again. Bevan. Mason Smith. It's fallen here for Zeb. Cut off by Otto Ingham, though. Well, Miramar are all over them at the moment.
Yeah, just continue to build pressure, don't they, Miramar, with that numerical advantage as well.
Bevan. Dangerous ball into the area again, and Mason Smith is wide.
There's that threat from Miramar, particularly out from wide areas when you've got someone like Sam Mason Smith, his physical presence inside the box. Nice ball from Bevan. Able to work that one out wide on the right-hand side and just out jumping Ben Stroud on that occasion.
Well, Mason Smith, a noted goal scorer, 18 goals this year for Miramar in the Central League in 19 games. It's a pretty decent strike rate.
Yeah, you look at his stats over the last few years. He's always in the goals. Sam Mason Smith, quality player.
He ended up playing 90 games in the New Zealand Premiership, 45 goals in those 91 games. Nice 1-2, and Mason Smith, no forward run again by his teammate White there. Yeah, Mason Smith switching or splitting his time pretty much between Hawke's Bay United and Team Wellington. Where does Ben Sippler go from here?
Yeah, well, I think he just needs to get his... I mean, this is the first time I've seen a direct ball out the back from Wests in the entire game. They've largely been content to play the ball out from the back. Yeah, they have been dragged around quite frequently. since the goal from Ollie White.
Akers. Fallen for White again. Spain. Now Bevan. And that will be off Van Rijssel for a corner.
Yeah, probably guilty of sitting back far too much. Western Suburbs. They need to get their defensive line out a bit quicker and a bit further up the park.
Akers with the corner. Oh, Shrivers was over there. The ball touched deep there for Miramar, but they've got another corner. Taken short this time, and here's Bevan. White. Barnett. He's had an excellent game. Asks questions every time he's on the ball. Here he comes forward again. Spain. Well, maybe caught in two minds there about whether to lob it into the far post to have a crack.
He saw that top corner, didn't he, Aaron? Spain. Yeah, West just happy to slow the game down. We see Keith Sims just taking a few extra moments.
Well, they have been under the pump since half time. That is for sure. So, Miramar Rangers have made a substitute. Joao Moriera is on. Good to see him still playing. So Barnett's come off for Miramar Rangers, and Moriera is on for these last 26 minutes. What a player to bring on.
Yeah.
Pretty decent player.
Yeah. I think both benches are quality. I think you look at Western Suburbs bench with an Ole influence, so some young players there. And Miramar Rangers are able to bring on some experience, like Joao Moriera.
Well, gut kick continues to ask questions. Ingham crosses it in, and that is going to be a Western Suburbs throw. Yeah, Moriera now 35 years of age, but he's won the New Zealand Premiership 3 times, 2 titles with Auckland City, 1 with Team Wellington last year, 4 times he's won the Oceania Champions League. Yeah, pretty decent player to bring on at this point of the game. Wouldn't discount him pinching a winner.
Just again, it just puts another element of pressure on what's been a depleted Western Suburbs backline with that red card.
Ollie White on the burst. Into the area he comes. Van Rijssel can't get... He's still there, Ollie White. Round again. Good work from White. And it's a corner. White earned that one.
Did extremely well, didn't he? Because there's a couple of times he could have crossed and just felt there probably wasn't anyone on with a white shirt in the box, but
so White's going to take the corner. Takes it short this time. It's over Moriera under Shrivers, but Shrivers has found the side netting. 2 tall players there.
Yeah,
the far post. Good targets.
Physical presence too, Moriera at the far post.
Well, big strong boys are Shrivers and Moriera. Gillian for Western Suburbs, and now Clayton. Well, they're hanging on. Western Suburbs, they can get a draw out of this. I think that'll be a good result for them, the way this game's shaping up, Harry.
Yeah, look, they just need to sort of take the sting out of Miramar at the moment, don't they? Just need to keep the ball as they have done in the first half. But I'm sort of just looking to go direct, and there's the high Delaney, that sort of other dimension that he possesses, being able to play a more direct approach at times if they need to, which I would think they may do in the second half, just to relieve a little bit of pressure at the back. But then you've got to get players in and around him to get that support, that second phase ball, if the balls are being played up to Delaney.
Well, that was a good challenge from Howe that time, but Western Suburbs only in possession for a couple of seconds as Miramar Rangers come forward again, and Aaron Spain. Good pass from Spain. There's Zeb's cross. There's Porirua unmarked. And it's straight at the keeper.
Yeah, nice cross from Harris Zeb as well. It's a lofted cross, and Porirua wasn't able to get enough oomph behind his header to trouble Sims.
Well, White's going to concede the free kick. And White's been yellow carded. Well, there wasn't much contact there with Clayton. Maybe he got carded there for booting the ball away more than anything there.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. The referee sort of asking, what is with his arm? What are you doing that for? You know, I'm going to give you a yellow card.
Spain here for Miramar Rangers. Bevan. Akers. Miramar just happy to just soak up a bit of time, compose themselves as they move forward now with Spain. This is Bevan. Porirua. There's Sims with a good save. Wasn't quite a full stretch there, Harry. It's still a good stop.
Yeah, nice, good positional play too from Sims. Saw that one from wide out. He was comfortable in the end, wasn't it? But again, more pressure from Miramar, slowly building. You can see West just dropping back. Trying to keep Miramar in front of them if they can. I mean, this right-hand side they've got behind them a couple of times. Bevan and Harris, Zeb on a couple of occasions.
Akers lobs that one into the area again. Western Suburbs good enough to keep that one out. Delaney's lost the ball though, and here comes Miramar again. Oh, that ball to Zeb wasn't strong enough, or maybe it was too strong for Spain coming through. Faber. Bevan trying to win the ball there off gut kick. Delaney's got it. Here's one to chase for Gillian. Rare opportunity here for Western Suburbs. It's gut kick. Here's space for gut kick. And that was so close to a 2-1 lead.
He did so well there, didn't he, too? Sucked the defender in there to shoot with his left, chop back onto his right. It was Taylor Shrivers, I think, that he sold.
Well, a couple of substitutions are being made at the moment. Jack O'Connor is coming on for Western Suburbs, the 17-year-old defender. And Hugo Del Homel, the French-born player, is coming on for Miramar, wearing number 3. So Del Homel is on for White. And Connor's come on for Delaney for Western Suburbs. You can see White just walking behind the goal there. So that was a bit of a defensive muck up there from Western Suburbs to concede the corner.
Yeah, a bit sloppy, wasn't it, from Wests?
Hommel was going to take the corner. Interesting player, Del Hommel, the French-born player, 25 years of age. Played 8 games for Miramar this season, Harry, but played 6 games for Hawke's Bay United in the ISPS Hunter Premiership last season. A good pickup for Miramar is Harris Zeb. Takes it to the byline. Nice challenge coming in, and Western Suburbs are going to scramble it clear through Van Rysel. And now gut kick. Here he goes again. Been a constant pain in the butt for Miramar, hasn't he? Couldn't quite free up O'Connor, though.
Yeah, first touch there from O'Connor, but gut kick, yeah, again, breaking out of the middle of the park. Need some further support in there.
So just the 1 goal in the second half, scored by Ollie White in the midway through the second half. Western Suburbs continue to play with 10 men here, and this is O'Connor, the new player onto the pitch. Gut kick, can't quite control that one. The pass to him was just a little bit further away than he would have liked, and there's a good ball out to Harris Zeb. That's Faber marking him. And it's off Faber for a corner. He's just picked up the broadcast. We had Rahanu Tay red carded just before half-time for violent conduct. It's really changed the dynamic of the game. Miramar dominating everything really since that moment, but they've only managed to get 1 goal. Now here's Akers again with this corner. Sims is partially blocked there. It's still there. It's clipped, and yes, there is the goal for Miramar. Hang on. Is it a goal? Yes, it is a goal. It is Sam Mason-Smith who's got the goal. Player's injured over there. And there's Sam Mason-Smith with the last touch.
Yeah, we talked about his physical presence, didn't we, from on the ground and in the air.
Well, Taylor Shrivers is getting some attention. Sam Mason-Smith, as he's done so often this year for Miramar Rangers, gets a goal. And Taylor Shrivers comes back. He might be hurt, but he'll be hurting in a good way too, Harry.
Yeah, it's good pressure, and deservedly so, that Miramar Rangers were able to capitalise on their possession, on their chances they've created as well, the pressure they've built, obviously with that numerical advantage too. A number of subs haven't been able to sort of consolidate or change the game for West just yet, but fresh legs on both sides of the agenda here, as we see. I don't know who it was it Shrivers that did knock that one back across for Sam Mason-Smith and was injured in the process.
Well, Western Suburbs now got to do something. With that 1-0 lead they had at halftime now gone. And we have one more substitution being made too by Western Suburbs. Daniel Atkinson is on the pitch for Oscar Howe. So Daniel Atkinson wearing 8. Sliding into the midfield, the son of the former All-White Mark Atkinson, who played 36 games for New Zealand between 97 and 2001. You played a bit of football with him, Harry?
Played a bit of football with Akers, yes. He was actually a roomie of mine for a number of years, so nice to see Daniel.
Any secrets to share,
look,
Harry, or what stays on tour goes on tour stays on tour?
No, not really. No, Akers was a bit of a... He loved his herbal tea.
Oh, really?
He was a herbal tea. He was a big fan. So... But yeah, quality player, and he's actually sort of one of the coaches down at Ole as well, Mark Atkinson. So great to see him still involved in the game, and Daniel doing so well.
So there is Daniel coming on, 18 years of age. Just his 4th game this season. 3 of them from the subs bench. Well, hopefully Dan Atkinson can do something special for his team. It's going to be hard yards for them now with 13 minutes to play. Trailing 2-1. They'll Homel, it is, on the ball here. Now Spain. And you've got to give Miramar some credit here, Harry. Sometimes you don't see it in football, do you, with players being red carded in the first half? You think with that numerical advantage, the other team should kick on and win the game. But sometimes you don't see it, do you?
They haven't panicked at all, have they? They haven't looked like they've been in a rush or to score, to get that equaliser and then that second goal. They've been...
Well, something's happened big time there to O'Brien. His gut kick comes forward here. Good ball. Here's O'Connor. Good defending, though, by Dewar. Very composed play from him.
That was O'Brien that went down there off the ball, wasn't it, Glenn? But as you said, sort of Miramar deserved that the score. They had pressure for most of the second half on Western Suburbs.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Flynn O'Brien there. Maybe a sniper got him in the trees or something. But O'Connor did a good job here, but Dewar. Fair play to the captain there for Miramar, who stole the ball with Flynn O'Brien here at 23 years of age. Team Wellington squad member last year, couldn't get on the field, but has played some games for Hamilton Wanderers and Waitakere in the last few years. Brian back onto the pitch now. He's okay. Be interesting to see how some of these other players will handle these last 10 minutes, Harry.
Yeah, I just think...
old legs, maybe?
Old legs, yeah. Andy Bevan, he's just sort of cramping up a little bit or taking a little bit more time to get back into position. We see him there, number 12, just jogging across.
He looks good as gold, doesn't he?
Thumbs up there from the man. He's all right.
Yeah, hard to get him off the field. Loves his football. Now Miramar into the... Looking dangerous again here. Harris Zeb, good turn. Just wide, but a good effort from Zeb.
Yeah, he did so well to get himself out of space, didn't he? I think a number of occasions, a lot of the Miramar players, Ollie White's done it for most of the game. So Zeb Harris there. Sam Mason-Smith at times as well. Just been patient enough to take that extra touch to find themselves some space, to make some space.
Now another injured player is going to need some attention. A bit of cramp it looks like over there.
Looks like it's Alex Clayton, sort of getting some additional treatment there from
Alex Clayton, yeah.
Akers. Season up as well. It is a warm day in Wellington as well.
Shrivers and Atkinson disputing that one as Clayton. Throws it in. Now gut kick again in space. What can he cook up here? Delivers a good ball to Ingham. Oh, Ingham so close to equalising. And it's cleared away there by Mason Smith. Oh, Miramar very fortunate not to concede second goal
What a
there.
chance there from Otto Ingham. Rattling the crossbar there.
Almost on the underside of the bar too, Harry. Well, Norman Garbutt comes on now for Western Suburbs, the younger brother of Michael and All White from the Olympic Games earlier on. Ollie White, I should say, from the Olympic Games earlier on in the year. Oh, Ingham, that was a big chance.
Big chance, wasn't it? Against the runner play as well. But, yeah, those are the chances you have to take because, you know, Wests have had few and far between in this second half. One Gatlick has been busy when he's had the ball running forward.
Here comes O'Connor. Oh, good challenge coming in from his opposite number, O'Brien. It was a really good challenge from O'Brien. And now a good change of direction here for Miramar. And that was a good ball from Zeb for Spain, playing further up the pitch in the second half. Good support from Zeb. Kept in by Faber. Now gut kick, hasn't he been very good through this game? There's Gillian. Now Atkinson, and here comes the Western Suburbs again through Garbutt. Plenty of pace for the young fella. Norman Garbutt, excellent run. And is that going to be a corner or a goal kick? It's going to be a corner. Good work.
Oh, good work from Norman Garbutt. It's what you want from your substitutes. Fresh legs, bit of pace.
Well, very young bench, isn't it, for Western Suburbs? All of them are teenagers. But some good young players coming through the Ole Academy. So here's Van Rysel here. Can they find an equaliser here with 10 players on the pitch here, Western Suburbs? Oh, it hasn't quite handled there by Jones. And fortunate to fall at the feet of a Miramar Rangers player. Atkinson, he's lost it. And now in transition is Moriera. Dua. Moriera. And referee's picked up a foul there, I think, on Dua. Play on now for Miramar, who look like they're into game management mode.
Yeah,
a
they
tad
are. I'm
here.
just going to say again, the way Andy Bevan, his body posture, his body movement, he's just sort of nice and casual to keep the ball. Much the fact that he hasn't got much left in his legs, I would think.
Here's Telhomel once again, and Western Suburbs with the throw in with 5 to play. 2 goals to 1 it is to Miramar. They trailed 1-0 at half-time. But they got a spring in their step, didn't they, after that red card to Tay, and now Miramar continue to move forward here. Moriera. Well, it was a bit casual from him that time as he's lost the ball to O'Connor. So a little messy play there from both teams. We'll settle it down here with Ben Stroud. Akers gets play started again with 4 to play. Oh, still good effort, good work on the ball there from Norman Garbutt, who really has injected himself into the game nicely in these last few minutes. For Western Suburbs, now Bevan. Miramar just happy to knock it around at the moment. That was O'Brien over to Spain. Good challenge from Faber. Can he keep it for his team? He has. He's done really well there. Stroud. And now Western Suburbs maybe can cook something up here. Gut kick again. Being fantastic. Let's see if Ingham can get onto this one. He can. He just lost his footing there, Otto Ingham.
Is he giving a free kick, is he?
He might have been offside, Otto Ingham maybe. I'm not sure. Or is it Western Suburbs free kick?
Giving a free kick, I
yeah,
think.
He has, hasn't he? Maybe it was Gut Kick who was
Gut Kick sort of
late.
broke forward, didn't he?
So Van Rysel with that free kick. It's still there for Ingham. He couldn't get a good connection on that past Zach Jones. Zach Jones, another good young keeper, 20 years of age. Of course, he sat on the subs bench for a few A-League games for the Phoenix.
That's right. Yep.
A few years back. The Western Suburbs again, still not giving up. Their attitude has been excellent, and here comes Garbutt again. Stroud's pushed forward. Kick looming off to the left there. There's Otto Ingham. Gives it back to O'Connor. So coming up to the 90-minute mark. It should be 2 to 3 minutes, maybe 4 of added time. We'll see. Spain with a couple of good challenges there, and he's clear. Here's Aaron Spain. Has he got support? Will he need support? Great pass. Moriera.
Still too casual, wasn't it?
Well, not for the first time. We've seen a couple of balls go well high, clear of the... Oh, my goodness. Bevan. Almost got in there and pinched it. That was very untidy for Western Suburbs, but they've got a free kick. Just about to say, we've seen that crossbar clear comfortably about 5 times through the game.
Right.
The other one hit
That's
3 times at the other end of the field. Good challenge from Akers. Now Dewar. Moriera. Bevan. Switches it over to Harriseb. And he's offside though.
Yeah, just that good chance from João Moriera to put that one out of reach of Western Suburbs. Potentially a third goal there. Too casual in my mind. Nice work on the right-hand side. Good cross.
Almost pinched there. Good work by Mason Smith. He's got it. Now, what can Sam Mason Smith do here? Just want to soak up a few of these seconds of these 5 minutes of added time now as we click over the 90-minute mark, and it's well won by Gut Kick. O'Connor, good work. He's done well too since coming on. O'Brien slides into that one for Miramar Rangers. Will there be another twist in this match in these last 4 minutes? Well won by Western Suburbs, and now Garbutt. Gillian, can he keep this in the field of play? Can't quite do so. Well, Miramar won't be, I was just about to say Miramar won't be in any hurry to take that throw in. João Moriera. Still pretty cool to see Porirua playing in New Zealand. He's got some experience overseas too, and of course he's Portuguese. Played in Singapore, and that's a great ball from him there. Zeb gets around one player, and it's into the side netting. Oh, you just got to push forward now if you're Western Suburbs, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, you know, if you look at the game in its context, I think Ben Sippel will be bitterly disappointed with Buranete for that red card in the first half, because they were well in the game, probably dominating large parts of the first half. Just that off-the-ball incident just before half-time really has put Western Suburbs on the back foot.
Western Suburbs look for Gutkek, who's pushed forward again. Plenty of white jumpers though there defending him, keeping a very close eye on him. There's a good ball, and now Garbutt puts the foot down. He's got it. Well, there's a foul there, and that's come from the assistant. So it's right on the edge of the area. So here we go.
It's Akers with that challenge, and then he's cramping up as well. There might be another minute or so added on. Yeah, just shoving Garbutt off the ball, wasn't he?
Wow. Here's this free kick. A couple of metres out, and now set piece play here for Western Suburbs. Ollie van Rijssel it is. He scored the goal for Western Suburbs in the 9th minute to give them that 1-0 lead. Van Rijssel, and it's straight at Jones. It could just about be the last opportunity for them. Sims is very high, and Porirua is bouncing. It's just gone over. Goodness me.
Okay, Sims, he bringing that kick down from a huge clearance, I think, from Zach Jones.
Well, that would have been one of the most remarkable goals in recent times. That had gone in. Now, Western Suburbs. No foul, it's still there for Faber, who's pushed high. Ingham in there, also Spain for Miramar, and he takes no chances. So right at the end of the game, there are only a few seconds left. Taken quickly now by Western Suburbs as Atkinson gives it back to Gutkek. Atkinson again. Got to push forward here, Atkinson. Gillian over to Garbutt, but that is full time, and Miramar Rangers have come back from 1-0 down at half time to take the maximum points here in this round 1 clash of the South Central Series, the National League of 2021, and Miramar Rangers win this game by 2-1. So it was Ollie van Rijssel getting that goal in the first half. Oh, that's okay. Am I out?
I think we're out now.
Is that the end of the game? Are we coming back?